Good day, Philippines. This is Mike Padua, and we are back to our latest analysis for this Thursday to Saturday, June 2 to 4, 2022. And this is our English version, brought to you by Typhoon2000. Let's begin with our update. Here's the latest Thu-Sat that we issued last night. This is valid for the next 24 hours until today, Friday. The Surface Trough, which was once LPA 93W, which dissipated over the Visayas and Bicol region, is now over the western coastline of Luzon, and it will still bring some isolated wind showers and thunderstorms, particularly in the afternoon or evening, and most especially along the waters of the Scarborough Shoal. So take necessary precautions because there will be some thunderstorms with strong gusts of wind known as squalls, okay, and it will be choppy, and the waves here will be a little bit higher along the West Philippine Sea. And all throughout the archipelago, we'll have good weather except for some afternoon or evening rain showers and thunderstorms. There are no further developing LPAs outside of PAR. We just have here a surface trough to the southeast of Guam and an intertropical convergence zone across Pohnpei, Cosray along the Marshall Islands. So whenever there's a thunderstorms across your area, just watch out for possible lightning strikes and heavy downpour that will generate some localized flooding in your area and some minimal landslides if ever the thunderstorm persists for 2 hours with extreme or intense rainfall ranging from 50 to 100 millimeters in an hour. That will be a threat of possible landslides and localized flooding. So it's all quiet down the western Pacific. We don't have any upcoming tropical system for the next 10 to 14 days. We have here a frontal system still moving across the eastern China area. This is a typical springtime weather system, but if we move into summertime in the northern hemisphere, it will be more of a monsoonal wind, which we all know as the southwest monsoon. And right now the monsoon is a little bit on a break, only affecting the areas of the Bay of Bengal, North Indian Ocean, and the Arabian Sea. Okay, and so far that's the latest for this Thu-Sat. Use the fast animation, so it's all quiet across the Philippine Islands. IDCs are here. And if we take a look at the zoom in satellite animation, it's all clear and blue skies across the Philippine Islands except for some areas of isolated to scattered rain showers and thunderstorms. Here comes the trough, which was once LPA 93W, moving slowly northwest across the West Philippine Sea. So there will be some thunderstorms here. Okay, expect some thunderstorms here across this area. Okay, let's make it red. So expect more thunderstorms in the afternoon and evening. Also in other portions of Luzon, including the Bicol region, there will be some isolated rain showers and thunderstorms. When we speak of the rain forecast, this afternoon we expect more isolated rain showers and thunderstorms all throughout the country. And on Friday afternoon, we still expect this kind of situation to prevail in various sections of the Philippine Islands and all until Saturday afternoon. So these thunderstorms are common, especially we are in the beginning of the wet or rainy season in the Philippine Islands. And when it comes to the rainfall accumulation, most of the rainfall are concentrated along the Visayas and over Mindanao. And right now, there will be some thunderstorms still across the western sections of Luzon, from Zambales up to the Ilocos region. And when I speak of the wind forecast, this afternoon we expect some southerly winds in the northern portions of the country, that's over Luzon, while variable winds across the Visayas, Mimaropa, and Mindanao. By Friday afternoon, same situation, quiet wind, calm to light winds across Visayas, Mimaropa, and Mindanao, with variable changing wind direction across this area, while typical southerly winds will be expected along the coastal areas of Luzon. And on Saturday afternoon, Same situation will be expected all throughout the country. And before we leave you, here's the latest global tropics hazards and benefits outlook of the Climate Prediction Center of NOAA, which was issued yesterday, June 1st. So this is valid for the next 2 weeks. For week 1, June 1 to June 7, we expect below average rainfall across central Philippines. And it's all quiet, okay, across the Western Pacific. And on week 2, valid June 8 to June 14, there will be an increased rainfall activity across the extreme northern parts of Luzon, Batanes, Babuyan, and the coastal areas of northern Cagayan and Ilocos Norte because of a possible formation of a Mayo front here, or the continuing effects of the Mayo front. So there will be a subtropical system here, or a frontal system, so to speak. And over Palawan and Mindanao, the continuing effects of below average rainfall will be expected by next week, June 8 to 14. So it's still quiet in the Western Pacific, but we expect middle of June until the last quarter of the month, there might be a formation based on the climatological data that we see in the past. So we expect that, especially when July comes, because that's the beginning of the peak of the southwest monsoon and the increasing tropical cyclone activity. Since we are still on the effects of the La Nina, and it will continue to, although it's starting to weaken for the next 2 months, but by September, October, it will start gaining intensity, but on a weaker level, not so strong. And the forecast when it comes to tropical cyclone formation, we are still below average, so there will be a possibility of 14 to 15 tropical cyclone entering the Philippine area of responsibility for this year. Okay, so there you go. That's the latest for today, June 2, and we will return on Saturday to give you more updates on the weather this coming weekend from Typhoon 2000. This is Mike Padua reporting. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, MrTyphoon.tv, or youtube.com/MrTyphoon, or at our Facebook page, facebook.com/MrTyphoon, or www.mrtyphoon.com, and just click on the notification bell and subscribe. And also don't forget to like our videos every time you watch them. Again, thank you so much, and have a great day to all.